Well, good morning. I'm still down by the Colorado River. I've got the solar panels out this morning. I thought I would give them a try for the first time. This is the 200 watt panel that I have connected to the Jackery 1000 Plus, and it's pulling in 120 watts. I assume that will improve as the sun rises. And then I have this 100 watt panel connected to the little Jackery 300, and it's pulling in 76 watts. So I would say that the small panel is much more efficient than the big one. Anyway, we're gonna let these charge a little while, and then we'll head on down the road and see what's around the next curve. Well, there's no Starbucks out here in the boondocks, so we're gonna have to make do. Gonna make some chai tea. Starbucks, I'm getting this for free, baby. Well, my first problem, this 12 volt socket has quit working. I think I must have blown a fuse. The fuse for the 12 amp, 12 volt socket is this blue one right up here. So I'm gonna use this little tool that was under the hood with some extra fuses and see if it's blown. Let's take a look. So we've got an extra 15 volt. I don't know what you call these amps, volt. Anyway, this little blue one got an extra one here. Let's go see if this works. Gonna stick it up in here. Yay, we're back in business. First emergency sorted out. We're back putting in 96, 97 watts from the DC input on the car, 12 volt. So, I was stressed about that. I didn't want this to be blown up. The fuse being blown up is okay. I'll stop at the parts store and buy a bag of fuses. That'll work. Let's go. Wow, this is something else. I'm in Glamis, California. They're known for the sand dunes. People come from all over to see these, to ride off-road vehicles on these. And it's really something else. There's all sorts of warnings that you cannot pull over and stop for the next 5 miles. There's lots and lots of RVs out here. People come out here to, I think, ride on these things. So this is pretty spectacular. Someone had told me about this, but it's amazing. And man, the speed limit is 65, and that person just flew by me. This road is like a roller coaster. I mean, I felt like that the car is going to come off the ground, and I had to slow down. So, wow, look at that. That's just stunning. Amazing. All right, y'all, we're in Nyland, California. Let's get in here and get some tacos. Finally found me some tacos. All right, y'all, I'm riding along on the roughest highway in California. I'm over by the Salton Sea. I've come out here to see some crazy stuff that I've been curious about for years and wanted to see. We're going to see Salvation Mountain, and we're going to see Slab City. So we're coming up on Salvation Mountain now. It's a folk art thing that a guy created years ago. And then Slab City is called the last free place on earth. And it's a town that nomads have set up off the grid out here on an old Marine Corps barracks where just the slabs are left for the buildings. And some crazy stuff out there, some crazy art, people just living completely off the grid. So, all right, let's pull in here and see what we got with this place. All right, here we are. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're at Salvation Mountain. This is Leonard Knight's folk art creation. He lived out here and created all this. Let's go take a look at it. go check it out. There's a path you can take that goes up and around. Beginning of Slab City. There's some documentaries about Slab City. Interesting stuff. Here's the second guard shack. People are living off the grid here. They've created their own city. No government. They think they're free. So who wants to move to Slab City and be free? I don't know where I'm going. I'm just following these dirt roads through the desert. So continuing with the tour of crazy things, I'm in Bombay Beach, pulling into Bombay Beach. It's on the Salton Sea. Now the Salton Sea used to be a thriving vacation metropolis, lots of water sports. It was a big vacation spot many years ago. And now this body of water is toxic from agricultural runoff and other pollutants. And all of these towns have dried up and withered away, and there's a few outliers. There's a few folks that have stayed, and but these towns are not what they once were. Now, you might wonder why I'm interested in this. Back in my photography days, I used to love to photograph desolate things, old things, bygone things, and this was one of those places that I always dreamed of coming to photograph. And though I'm not doing the photography stuff much anymore, since I was out this way, this is one of those things I wanted to see, and I can check it off the list too. So we'll drive around here and take a look at some of this. So let's see if we can drive up here. I guess this is the beach. Yep. And some people come out here and camp. Now look at all this crazy stuff out here. All sorts of crazy art installations. Yeah, so there's someone camping out here right now. We could stay out here. Have to think about that. Well, I told you we were going to see some crazy stuff today. Been an interesting day. I don't know what else we'll see around the Salton Sea. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time out here, but I wanted to come see this. I'm not sure. I could stay here tonight, or I could drive on up to I-10 and maybe go on over toward Palm Springs. I'm not sure that there's a place I can stay in Palm Springs, so they're pretty strict over there. I don't think there's any good place to boondock over there. So I'm going to have to study the map here in a few minutes and find a place to land tonight. Well, what the hell? Let's just drive on out on the beach. This is not something you can do much back east, so let's give it a try. Kind of fun. So we could camp out here. Look at this. There's people camping out here. How cool is that? Maybe I should stay out here tonight. The seas may sink tomorrow. The only other thing is nothing. What is that? The door to nowhere? I'm at the Salton Sea Recreation Area. I'm paying for a campsite tonight at the State Park Campground. I've never done this before, so I've been trying to figure this out in the dark. All right, 20 bucks. Dry camping, no hookups. Let's have a little tea before bed.